Hello everyone. Most engineering teams use Prometheus for metrics and Grafana for dashboards. The biggest audience SigNoz would want to bring onto their platform would be those users is what we see. And as per what we see, the biggest barrier isn't the migration itself. It's the trust. Teams need to know their dashboards will remain the same and the results would be the same after moving to SigNoz. We are looking at more of a opportunity in the market perspective on how this tool will create a impact for SigNoz and the customers migrating into SigNoz is what we are trying to prove with this particular tool. Our migration proof tool solves that by automatically converting Grafana dashboards and verifying panel by panel that SigNoz produces the same results as Prometheus. Instead of asking customers to trust the migration, we can provide them the proof. If every panel matches, they can migrate with confidence. This makes it easier for SigNoz to win customers, speeds up adoption, and ensures any issues are identified before production instead of after the migration. As we discussed earlier, most teams stay on Prometheus and Grafana for one reason, the rewrite. Hundreds of queries and panels. SigNoz has an importer, but improving is not the same as testing it. A converted chart can look fine and still show the wrong number, and nobody notices it until a decision gets on to create a bad data. So we have built a compiler that converts and then proves it converted right. It reads the Grafana panel's query, translates it into SigNoz, runs both systems, and gives you a report card for every chart, saying it passed, mismatched, or flagged. Now let us look into the architecture. So it is as simple as this. We have a Prometheus existing dashboard. So there are three ways to confirm and compare. The first source of truth is the one that we are migrating from, which is the Prometheus. We run the same query in SigNoz and validate if the results are same. So as we see in Prometheus, this is the query that I've used. And this is the graph that is generated. Let me quickly show you the table. And if we see here in the mode idle, the value is 10.6 approximately, right? The data that it is being read is from the node exporter. And this is the data both Prometheus and SigNoz is reading from. Now, coming to SigNoz. If we carefully see here, I've used this metric node CPU seconds. Here, the samples match exactly the numbers that it showed in Prometheus. That is the 10.6K plus samples with the time series showing 88 and 6.23% of node CPU seconds. So by this, we carefully compare and come to a conclusion that whatever data and the query results showed up on the Prometheus is exactly the same. But how do we validate it? Here comes the migration proof tool that we have built. So as you can see here, this is the parity scorecard, out of which 6 or 7 panels show green. Let me give you on what the lines are. So the Prometheus, SigNoz, PromQL, under translation are the 3 lines that are showing, and when it overlaps, it means they are agreeing. There is one that is flagged, which is a query type which we do not support yet. So we surface it instead of converting it wrong. A wrong but green chart would break the whole point is what we believe. Now let us test the loop. I'll inject a bug into the compiler and recheck. Now if you see, it catches the broken chart and it tells me why the data still matches. So it is the translation that is off. Next, I click on apply and fix it and re-verify. So after the fix is applied, we again revert back to the correctness state where 6 of 7 are flagged clean. We have set up local tests and made sure that is working and passing fine. Okay. Moving ahead, dashboards are only half of it. Alerts are the trap because SigNoz has a known bug where we have observed where a rule saves fine and then silently never fires. So your alert imported means nothing. We take one threshold alert, transfer it to both systems on the same data, and watched. So the Prometheus fires, SigNoz also fires, and the both is firing, but proven that it is not imported, which we can observe clearly here. The whole ideology of this particular migration proof tool that we have built is to help SigNoz bring in credibility and accountability to the users coming in and make sure that the user's data before and after the migration is completely safe. So by this, it will create a clear impact on the onboarding users and clients, by which we see a greater adoption of SigNoz through this way. Thank you.